It's time to step inside the Octagon with your host, Ike Feldman.
Yo, what up? Your boy has figured out the video aspect of recording a video stream. We'll work on my diction, punctuation, dialect in a bit. Maybe next episode, next week. This week is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Follow your boy, Ike Feldman, everywhere at Ike Dagon, everywhere. You can see it on the screen. I hope you can see it on the screen. If not, back to the drawing board. You could call in the show, call in live right now. 646. I hope you're seeing it. 820-9848. Again, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Gobble, 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 gobble. That's my turkey. Gobble, gobble, mother effers. I almost said yippee-ki-yay, but that's Christmas with Mr. Bruce Willis. I love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. I've kind of been on an active vacation where still working, still training, still doing my duties, my daily duties. But man, oh man, I have been consuming the sugary treats. My wife did a Friendsgiving with her coworkers this past Saturday, and just everybody decided to bring desserts, cakes, pies, brownies. Oh my goodness. And at the end of the night, they had a circle going. They were playing like a truth or drink type of game, and I was just observing it from the kitchen because while they were doing that and gossiping about coworkers and I don't know, learning more about each other, very intimate game. I was packing up all the desserts they brought, aluminum foil, paper plates, getting ready to throw them out at the door because your boy is back in the ring in a very short time, a very few weeks. I will let you guys in on a lot more information regarding my upcoming boxing match. The dip back into the ring. But yesterday, it covered John Jones, Francis Ngannou, the rumor for March, UFC 285. Today, I'm going to cover, drum roll again. I'll work on the sound effects. This will slowly and slowly get better. Eventually, this will not be a fake background. It'll be an upgraded fake background, but it's the studio's coming together like cheese and ketchup. It's coming together. Hint, hint. But what I'm talking about today, drum roll, please. McGregor being sued by his former teammate. Now, it's not official that they're a former teammate, but I'm just assuming if you're suing somebody, maybe you're not training on the mats with them anymore. And by teammate, I mean the GOAT, Artem Lobov. Conor McGregor and Artem go way back. Way back. I'm talking yellow mats, SBG, Straight Blast Gym, Ireland days. Back. Way back. For those of you that do not know, Artem Lobov was a sophisticated punching bag for McGregor. Okay, I know that sounds awful. I know that sounds like I'm diminishing everything Artem Lobov has done, whether that's in bare knuckle or whether that's in the UFC or whether that being a major asset for Conor McGregor throughout his rise up the UFC rankings and eventual title holding. But Artem Lobov, extremely valuable to McGregor. You could see the way the two embrace each other after victory. in training, behind the scenes. It's incredible. It's incredible. So this is huge that McGregor is being sued by a teammate. How low will he go? And by that, I mean McGregor just keeps going the complete opposite direction since the Floyd Mayweather fight. Since he bit the apple, since he tasted ungodly wealth and fame and fortune in August of 2017, when he fought and lost to Floyd Mayweather. There was a moment of hope when he fought Donald Cowboy Cerrone, UFC 246, January 2020, where McGregor was practicing what he was preaching. I hope that mute button worked as I cleared my throat. But he was practicing what he was preaching in that lead up. He said he didn't drink his proper 12 beverage or spirit for about 3 months in the lead up, and that as soon as he fought and won, he would indulge. And indulge he did. There's video with No D, his girlfriend, his longtime girlfriend in the picture, and he was just having a grand old time. And yeah, that was the small glimmer of hope of McGregor returning to his roots of true martial arts, where if you watch the Notorious documentary, I wanted to plug in and check it out for a third time. I saw it many years ago. I had a pre-screen in 2017 and then watched it when it actually hit Netflix about a year later. Phenomenal documentary, phenomenal film. Just pumps you up. You get to see the nuts and bolts of what Conor McGregor, the Notorious one, is all about. The humble martial artist, the hardworking martial artist, pre all the tattoos. That's how long ago they were able to capture the footage of McGregor. And man, he went on that crazy 7-fight win streak in the UFC's featherweight division. Just looked completely leaned up, toned up, primal, like a wolf, like a starving, hungry wolf, just decapitating everybody in his path en route to capturing his first UFC title at UFC 194 against Jose Aldo. Incredible night, incredible moment for UFC and mixed martial art history. He talked the talk and then he walked the walk, and then he did it again and again and again. He showed brilliantly what a UFC champion or a high profile UFC fighter should do following a high profile loss. Following UFC 196 against Nate Diaz, he bounced back, he readjusted, recalculated, went to the lab with his coach, John Kavanaugh, Artem Lobov, corrected the wrong at UFC 202, and then we all remember what happened. That's his last championship victory, was against Eddie Alvarez, UFC 205 in Madison Square Garden. Following that fight, Money McGregor was born. Sadly, because since that moment, since Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor were buddy-buddy at the post-fight press conference, after so much trash talk, motivation, focus has disappeared. Excuses, laziness have surfaced. Physical laziness, because I'm sure he's killing it in the entrepreneurial game and making a ton of money as a salesperson for his Proper 12 whiskey. So that brings us to where we stand today. Artem Lobov, the former longtime training partner and very close friend of Conor McGregor, is stating that he was an a huge part, an intricate part of Proper 12's presence in the European market and demographic. And he's saying that out of the 600 million that Proper 12 has garnered over just a few years, you could say 5 years since the Floyd fight, that he deserves some chunk of change that is worth his price of admission and worth ruining his relationship forever with McGregor. Conor McGregor's lawyers say, nah, no chance. Back off, Artem. Suck a big one. Step back, young men. Go fight Paulie Malignaggi. Go do what we didn't do, what we should have done following the Floyd Mayweather fight. Go fight Paulie Malignaggi again. That's what Conor McGregor's lawyers sound like, and that's what they're saying. Again, guys, follow me at Ike Feldman on Twitter and at Ike Dagon everywhere. Call the show. Let me know your thoughts. McGregor being sued by his teammate, Artem Lobov, the GOAT. Also, call the show. 646-820-9848. I want to know your thoughts, opinions, everything McGregor related. See, the one thing with the StreamYard, let's see. Yep, I'm live. The video is working. I love you guys, and I hope you're enjoying this. So this is gonna sound a little choppy, but McGregor, Lobov, should have completely done this beforehand. Yeah, we'll do it the next recording. Let's just keep flowing. Really enjoying this, the live aspect. Again, nothing hits on radio, podcasting, TV like a live broadcast. I heard from a very famous radio host years ago, it's like walking a tightrope with no safety net. So you should probably do the right thing, say the right thing, and be educated on the topic. Coming up in a few, Yuri Prohaska, UFC light heavyweight champion, is out of UFC 282's main event, the rematch against Glover Teixeira. I'll discuss that in just a few minutes. Just want to wrap up the McGregor being sued by Artem Lobov. It's sad. It's frustrating. But again, you cannot forget what McGregor has meant to mixed martial arts, to the UFC, to combat sports in general. Floyd Mayweather can't hold a drink, no pun intended, to Conor McGregor's accomplishments for the combat sports space. McGregor, following his 2015 and 16 campaign, was able to be a cherry on top of getting the sport sold. Now, of course, WME, IMG, Ari Emanuel could get the sport sold. But I'm sure they showed trajectories, Q1, Q4s, all those numbers, the spike in fandom prior to the July 2016 sale, because of McGregor, because of Conor McGregor's impact, sellability, persona, he was a big reason, maybe more than just the cherry, for why the sport is where it is today. The UFC, they're not on Spike or Versus or Fox. They are on the #1 sports platform in the world, ESPN. Holy moly. A big reason why is because of Conor McGregor. So if I haven't made that clear or evident, I respect the hell out of Conor McGregor for what he has done. But smacking the phone out of a random in Miami, punching an older gentleman in a bar because he refuses to drink your whiskey, video footage with ladies of the night, punching a DJ in Italy, getting into it on a red carpet with Machine Gun Kelly, loss after loss after loss after excuse, and now being sued by the man who had your back against fellow Russian Khabib Nurmagomedov and defended you wholeheartedly till the end. You are being sued by that man. What the hell, man? What the hell? Give me your thoughts, please. Please. Are you as educated as others on this topic with McGregor? Have you just seen McGregor versus Khabib? That was your introduction. Have you seen McGregor since the Dennis Seaver days, since the Chad Mendes, Dustin Poirier 1 days? How long do you go back with your relationship and connection with Conor McGregor? For me, it was late 2014 is when I started to follow in college, life starting to slow down, working more in the studio. I kind of took a break. I would always tune into the big fights, John Jones, Brock, Kane, Frankie, from 2011 to 2013. But over those years when I was away at college, it was very difficult to stay on the MMA beat week after week. You can understand why. College is busy, man. I was working, playing baseball, doing my best in school, obviously socializing, working for the school, outside the school, in the school, doing a lot. But I still managed to get out to the local Buffalo Wild Wings and see at least a handful of pay-per-view events while I was away at school. When I got back, perfect timing. Enter stage left, Conor McGregor. Perfect time where I'm working, going out casually, weekly basis, dating, working, training. Good balance, easy, flowing. Conor McGregor comes on the scene. And let me tell you, John Jones, Brock, Ronda, Chuck, Tito, Forrest, everybody falls short in the promotional power of one Conor McGregor. That's why I hope more people can see the documentary. Everybody talks about McGregor. he just rubs me the wrong way. I just can't fall in love with McGregor. I get it. I do. Go watch the documentary. You'll be blown away at that person. You're not going to believe that's the same person that is now being sued by his longtime teammate and friend, Artem Lobov. Again, guys, follow me everywhere at Ike the Gon. Man, if I had my business card or my wallet around here, I do. That was not on purpose, but look at this. I got a box in the mail. Yeah, baby. We raining. We raining. Yeah. Make it rain. Make it rain. Make it rain. Make it rain. Yeah, buddy. If you don't know, now you know. Let's get this focused. How do you do this? Get this focused. Come on. Octagon.com, everything. I got cards. My resume on the back. If you get one of these, my phone number's there. If you get one of these, understand that you have my personal information. Who's going to clean this up? But yes, Octagon, everything. Octagon.com if you want to know. Octagon.com for me is the notorious documentary for Conor McGregor. You know, everybody should go back and watch the notorious documentary wherever it is. I don't think it's on Netflix anymore. It might be on like Tubi Plus or something. And that's a real app. And for me, this Octagon.com is my notorious document. The origin story. Call the show. This is not my personal cell phone number. Don't worry. Call it anytime. If you call when we live, that'd be really cool. But call whenever. 646-820-9848. Let me know your thoughts on Conor McGregor or the next topic. Yuri Prohaska is he's out. The Samurai is out of UFC 282's main event December 10th in Las Vegas against Glover Teixeira. Unfortunately, fight of the year, no doubt about it. UFC 275 in Singapore, you had the Samurai Yuri. Just completely being a warrior, just being an absolute warrior against another fellow try-hard warrior in Glover Teixeira. Just what a back and forth battle. What a stand out of your seat. What a eyes popping out of your head fight. Just unbelievable back and forth. I had the pleasure of watching that with Justin Montalvo, undefeated Bellator fighter, with him and his family. Just that was awesome. That was freaking awesome. So, unfortunately, Yuri is unable to compete December 10th at UFC 282. The rumor is that Jan Blachowicz and Magomed Ankalaev are going to be the main event for the light heavyweight championship interim title. Dana White's being Dana White. He's explaining why that fight makes perfect sense for the title, even though they're both knocking on the door. Jan, a former champion, Ankalaev would be fighting for a title following a victory at UFC 282 over Blachowicz. But he's saying, Dana White, I'm referencing, Dana White is saying that this is the worst shoulder surgeries that doctors that are working on Yuri have ever seen. It's come out that Yuri got this injury from wrestling. You know, though he caught Glover Teixeira, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, he was very sloppy in that final sequence, the final rear naked choke. And you can understand that he wanted to shore up some holes in his game entering this fight in just a couple weeks time. What is a developing hot topic will be Patty the Batty is now getting a co-main event slot against Queen's own and friend of the program, Jared Gordon. Whoa. It's a big fight for both men. Big stage, big opportunity. Can't wait for it. If I had to guess, I'm not sure how great the UFC 280 card is looking. The UFC 282 card. Oh, MMA Junkie is glitching. Every time I'm recording, MMA Junkie is got something going on. They're either throwing out thirst traps with female fighters, or they are not updating their schedule. Let's see. UFC 282. Robbie Lawler, Santiago Ponzinibbio, Bryce Mitchell, Ilya Topuria. That's my fight of the night right there. You got pure talent, jiu-jitsu in Bryce Mitchell, and just a well-rounded tank in Ilya Topuria, who resembles, to me, Alexander Volkanovski. That's a great fight. That's a really great fight. Very solid card. There's always bangers. There's always bangers at the end of the year when you least expect it. You know, UFC 281 was at the Garden, and no names if you're inside the combat sports space and MMA community. Outside, no. Turns out it was a record-setting night. It tied any UFC card ever for the most finishes with at 11. Tied. Holy smokes. Pretty awesome. So, point of that anecdote, you never know what fight night, what pay-per-view event is going to be historic. Sucks for Yuri. You feel that he was getting in a good groove, building up fans. He's got to take, I would say, 8 months. Maybe we see him at the end of the summer. It's tough. Glover, he's not getting any younger. He is a bull, and he's proven that age is not a factor. Big fight for Ankalaev to prove himself against former champion Jan Blachowicz. Big fight for Blachowicz. Is this the last title opportunity for him? Does he correct the mistake? Maybe. We will see. For me, this Friday, PFL finals take place in the Garden. Hopefully I will be there, not under the weather, with my boy, John Manimal Beneducci, Bookie's Basement, Harry Mack, In the Girls' Corner, Kerry Stellar. Very much looking forward to it. Find me everywhere at Ictagon, ictagon.com. You guys know the website. Call in the show, 646-820-9848. I'll replay voicemails, whatever. I love you guys. Always. Stay groovy. Enjoy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Your boy is out. Peace.